What's good? And today we will be comparing the two Hercules. We have the golden-maned, musically inclined Disney darling with a heart of gold and picks of steel. He's got a charm that can melt Olympus itself. And on the other side, we've got the no-nonsense, rage-fueled powerhouse from the realm of gaming. And he's not here to sing songs or to make friends, he's here to smash skulls. And I know what you're thinking, Z, how can you even compare these two? One's a god with envy issues and the other's a cartoon character who sings about dreams coming true. Well, you'll find out soon. Now buckle up because this will leave you questioning your own biceps. Without wasting any time, let's get right into it. So let's start with the good-hearted Disney Hercules. Hercules is the protagonist of the 1997 Disney animated feature film of the same name, as well as its 1998 to 1999 television series. Now, as we know, mythological Hercules has a horrible backstory. I mean, he fell into madness and went insane with rage. Under Hera's dark influence, he gruesomely murdered his beloved wife and children. It doesn't get any more real than that. Even worse, Hercules had no idea that he had murdered his wife and children because of Hera's trickery. Yeah, that's a lot to suddenly take in, but we have some good news. Disney, being Disney, decided to give Hercules a makeover. They make him the son of Zeus and Hera, completely ignoring Hera's original beef with Hercules. They even introduced new characters like Hades, who in traditional mythology is not even an equal figure, and Megara, who is Hercules' love interest. I mean, who needs accuracy when he can have drama, right? Now, Hercules might be a demigod, but he's got the heart of a golden retriever. He's affable, earnest, compassionate, and polite. Despite being treated like a freak by his peers and those around him, throughout his childhood and adolescent years, he remained compassionate. But despite his good heart, he's pretty strong. But how strong? To start off, let's take a look at his overall strength in the movie. Hercules actually lifted the entire sun, as confirmed by Hades.
Hercules actually carries the sun out of here, and Zeus wins again. This kid is...
And was also powerful enough to throw the Titans who had defeated Olympus to outer space, then went ahead to easily defeat Hades without even breaking a sweat. And I'm talking about one casual punch. So this would already put his strength, AP, and DC, aka attack potency and destructive capability, at large star level, if not stellar, since he's gotten stronger. Though for speed, we need to take the scaling from Zeus. Now Zeus, in Disney, should be about as fast as lightning, which would put him at about massively hypersonic all the way to light speed. But then again, we have the feat where Zeus controlled multiple stars, in which he formed a constellation, so we can already put Hercules' speed at about massively faster than light. For his abilities, Hercules can touch souls, which is non-physical interaction by the way, immortality as gods can't be killed, and resistance to fate manipulation as he resisted the fate's powers. The Disney darling also has healing and flight. Now by now, you'd probably think this is the end of the Disney Hercules scaling, but what if I told you we can go beyond the movie? So what I'm talking about is Kingdom of Hearts. Now this is where Hercules scaling gets real serious. So basically Hercules can fight KHI Sora, and Sora's strength of heart, which directly correlates to one of his Keyblades, significantly affected the KHI world by making it unleash its true power and cause it to vanish shortly after, which sustained infinite space within its own time axis. The existence of all worlds are tied to the KHI worlds, which are universes, and there's as many as stars. And where will the scale? Baseline multiversal. Since Hercules can fight Sora, this would make Hercules scale to Sora, which would make Hercules scale to multiversal as well. Bet you weren't expecting that one. Neither did I when I found out. Then we have the realm of darkness, which parallels the realm of light, and in itself, alongside the realm between, make up the ocean between, there is an infinite 5D structure. Now, Sora is comparable to Aqua, who has endlessly wandered in it and could reach by movement the furthest area in it within a finite time frame. Although we can argue for this to be infinite speed, and it has been shown that Hercules is actually slower than them, but at the same time could potentially catch up. You could argue that he could potentially catch up, but that would low-key just be ratting. So Hercules might not directly be infinite speed, but you could rat it. And for his weakness, well, he's not all that intelligent and he can be quite naive. Now, what about the brutal god of strength, the one infected by envy, the one who originally wielded the Nemean cestus? Hercules is depicted as this hulking brute of a man, with strength that rivals that of Kratos. He's got the massive cestus, gauntlets shaped like lion heads, which he uses to pack a serious crunch punch. But it's not all brawn with Hercules, he's got a tragic side too. He is driven by a deep-seated jealousy and a desperate need for validation from their father, Zeus. Then his head got turned to kick by Kratos. Hercules, on an essential level, has infinite strength. Why? Well, you see, Atlas lifted the infinite skies. And there was this one story in God of War where Hercules actually hired Atlas to do work for him as Hercules lifted the sky for Atlas. Hercules also blatantly has infinite speed, as he can catch up with the Helios light. And we know Helios light lit up the entirety of Hell, which is infinite. And for this video, I won't be doing any complex God of War scaling. We will go by the very simple dimensionality scaling, since I feel like scaling Hercules anything above that would be unnecessary for this matchup. So in all simplicity, Thor splintered the Yggdrasil is above time and space, Kratos scales above Thor, Hercules scaled to Kratos' AP and durability, there be it, 5D. For Hercules hacks, he has immortality and was unaffected by the claws of Hades, wielded by Kratos, who at this point has obtained Hades' soul, and in turn, all of his powers plus millions of other souls Hades has tormented over the years. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for the conclusion, Hercules would beat Hercules. And that would be via higher dimensionality, speed blitzing, being overall stronger, and just having an overall better arsenal. I also advocate that God of War Hercules is actually smarter and more knowledgeable, which leaves Disney Hercules at a disadvantage. So my friends, I'm calling it, God of War Hercules takes this one, but hey, Disney Herc, keep singing those catchy tunes. See y'all in the next one.
And they said Kratos was the best hero. Shush, they got it wrong, sister. Hercules is clearly better. He even has a coconut weapon.